Welcome back. Now, the Karur Stampede case is once again back before the Supreme Court. The top court, which has now agreed to urgently hear a plea that has been filed by the DMK alleging attempts to influence witnesses in the case, the matter that has been enshrined before the court and would be taken up on Tuesday. Now, what is being said through the senior advocate side, saying that some of the accused who are now ministers in the Tamil Nadu government are allegedly trying to influence the investigation and to sway the witnesses. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, has accepted the request for an urgent hearing. Remember the CBI, which is already probing the Karur Stampede last year, in which 41 people unfortunately lost their lives during a political rally. Now, a part of this investigation that the CBI has questioned Vijay on 3 occasions, and the court will also be now examining fresh allegations related to witness influencing and also evidence tampering. Let's connect with Dharani on this. So, Dharani, this is a big allegation, already political war of words that have now sparked. And I'm told that Mr. Saravanan is also joining us here on the broadcast. Mr. Saravanan, what are the reservations there, mainly that has now been led to the evidence being tampered and the witnesses being influenced?
See, this Karur Stampede incident is a tragedy. And the TVK government, Mr. Vijay, and the other members of the TVK government have been investigated by the CBI. They visited the CBI office in Delhi. Now, after assuming government, the Minister Adhavarjuna, who is also an accused in this case, is making reckless statements. He said it is the DMK, with the help of the police, killed people in Karur. That is not the case. That is not the case investigated by CBI. CBI is focusing, and the investigation is on the angle of the delay caused by Mr. Vijay and how they were responsible for what happened there. That is how the investigation is going on now. But after becoming ministers, these people are trying to deliberately deviate the attention. They are in power, and they say they will visit there, they will do this, they will do that. So that is why we have filed this application before the Supreme Court, that these people are trying to tamper with the witnesses. See, let us not forget, earlier, similar when Mr. Sendil Balaji was the minister, the Supreme Court said, if you are a minister, how will the witnesses go and depose against you? A similar situation is prevailing now. The ministers are making
Yes, with the change of government, the allegation has now been leveled on those individuals as the accused who are now serving in the current dispensation. Thank you very much, Mr. Saravanan, for joining us here on the broadcast. That me a quick response from your end. And this is also coming ahead of the Chief Minister Vijay's symbolic visit to Karur, meeting the Karur victims.
Well, his visit is going to happen on the 10th of July, and in fact, preparations are currently underway for this visit. But meanwhile, the DMK, as we are speaking, is opposing this visit. They say that while a CBI investigation is still, ongoing in this Karur Stampede case, it won't be appropriate for the Chief Minister or his Council of Ministers to meet the kin of the victims, because that might influence the witnesses in this case. Is what the DMK is telling. And in fact, we are expecting the Supreme Court to hear this matter tomorrow. Let's wait and see what the Supreme Court has to say. But the DMK is vehemently opposing Mr. Vijay's visit to Karur, telling that it might influence the witnesses.
All right. Thank you very much, Dharani, for that update. Well, this seems to be a matter that would be taken up in the Supreme Court very soon, and also coming ahead of the Chief Minister's visit. In the meantime, that's an end and a wrap on this edition of Southern Spice. Viewers, we'll be back on the other side of a very short break with Newsify.